I am Shreya Gautam and I am from Patna Women's College. I am come from Patna to visit Sikkim on an educational tour from our college.
My name is Shrishti Singh and I'm a third year graduate student from Patna Women's College, and I have came to Sikkim to visit the media houses and see the beauty of the state.
So, how was the experience so far visiting Sikkim?
The experience is serene, divine. This is my first time visiting here in the state and also visiting the mountain range. I was very excited to see the majestic beauty that we have heard about Sikkim, and we exactly felt the same way that we have heard and seen in the pictures.
Okay. So, can you share your experience too?
Yeah, my experience to Sikkim, I would say that it was completely blissful. We enjoyed a lot the beauty here, the serenity here. Everything is just so amazing, so breathtaking. And the moment we entered the state, we got the positivity that we needed. Like getting away from the rush roads, the traffic lights, and getting in the mountains itself a blissful thing. So we enjoyed here a lot.
Since you are in an educational tour and you are the student of mass communication, so what were your expectations to learn from our state, and also experience in learning those, meeting those expectations?
Being a student of mass communication, it has always been a privilege for us to visit states and getting into media houses, getting the privilege to be into media houses and explore the variety, explore the differences of their media houses as compared to ours. So, coming here and exploring this media house, we got to know that there is not much visibility. There is not. I would say exposure to media that people of Sikkim give them, but I would say that the small I would say the improvisation, the small endeavors of the state, the media people is completely amazing. I have got to know that they are very hardworking, and they basically cover all the areas, all the aspects, all the landscape of media.
Your expectation, did the state of Sikkim meet your expectations on your learning?
Yes, truly. So, in my state, the media landscape is very vast actually. People like to watch TV every day, they need their prime time shows and everything. When we came here, we visited Media House and we got to learn that people over here don't like to watch news on television. That was a shocking new thing for me. But eventually, I learned that what works over here for the media scene and what is different in our state. So Sikkim truly meets my expectation, and I learned a lot of things about how media in different state works. It is not same for everywhere. In plain reason, we can say the media landscape is very vast, and people are so interested in politics, news. They are just hooked to the TV screen. But here, the print media is still thriving, and in our state, the print media is like eventually on a decline actually. So it was a very since I'm very passionate about print media, it was a very you know
Disappointment for us.
it was a very good thing to know that people over here still likes to read newspaper. They like to spend time with like physical paper and read about it. So it was a very good experience to know that.
Since you all are the student of mass communication, so are you at present happy with the situation or the scenario we have in the journalism of our country, particularly our country? So are you happy with the standards of our journalism in the country?
I will not say that I'm happy, but yes, since we are the students, we will be the next generation who will come into the media. So we are the one who are responsible to make a change in the media landscape. So whatever we are learning, we will try to not get into this commercialization of media and avoid this disinformation thing that is happening in the media right now. And yes, we will try to whatever we have learned, and we will try to do ethical journalism.
So is there any of your favorite, is there any favorite journalism that you follow or you idolize?
Yes, Palki Sharma
Palki Sharma, yeah.
from First Post. I idolize her. I just adore her.
Okay. So what are your take on the journalism of our country?
Yeah, it's not very ethical these days. It's getting, it's not neutral. It's very biased, and somewhere we all see that how the government is, how government is buying the reporters, the journalists, and this is something very shameful to our nation because it's completely a threat to our nation. And somewhere being from media, it really disappoints us to know that somewhere people are not able to keep their opinions in front of the country, in front of camera. And it's something we would like to change. We are the next generation, as she said, and we would definitely bring a change. We are learning the ethical journalism, as our college also teaches us, that always be ethical no matter what. You're not someone who can be bought.
Okay. Since you are, as you both mentioned, that you are the future of the industry, so do you feel that, and are you hopeful also, and do you feel that this particular situation that you talked about will change in coming days? Because we have seen more and more students not, getting into this mass communication thing, in journalism thing. They are focused elsewhere, and they do not prefer to come into journalism because it is one of the riskiest jobs to have. So do you feel, and are you hopeful that these things will change in coming days?
There is a quote that says history repeats itself. I would say history will not repeat itself when we would have vigilant youth in our nation. Like we have already seen that this time the result of the elections has been quite different from last few years. So times are changing, situations are changing, and definitely in upcoming days the thing that is going on right now in media will definitely vanish.
So what are your take on that?
I'm very hopeful that things will change. Some time you can suppress the voice, but you can't kill the right voice. It will raise, and people are there to raise their voice.
Okay. So are you both from Bihar?
Yes.
Okay. Talking about our state, journalism is not a profession that students prefer in our state. So it is maybe not one of the last, but the last thing that a student will, prefer to have as a career. So how is the situation in your state? Are there students who prefer journalism as their career?
Very different. We have students who are very passionate for journalism because people over there in our state are very passionate about news and politics. So that makes lucky also that we have also that our state gets a lot of space in mainstream media. That also, it's a boon for us that we have very passionate faculties and students over there who are passionate about journalism and about media.
Okay. So what are your take on that?
I would say that what others say about Bihar is completely different scenario. People from Bihar are completely political conscious, and they are very vigilant about the political landscape of this country. So getting in media, I would say that when I'd been to Delhi this year, so wherever I've been, various media houses, I have seen people from Bihar getting more opportunities than other state people. So people, I would say that from Bihar, they are more vigilant about the media landscape, and they get opportunities because they have the talent and they have the skills to present themselves in front of the world.
Okay. So my final question, or I would like you to appeal or share a message to the youngsters of our state, particularly in the field of journalism. So what would you like to say to our students, our youngsters who are watching you right now?
Yes, I would like to say that please be passionate about whatever you are doing, and please be true and loyal to your nation. And one thing I would also like to say, that media is not only about reporting crime events or political events, it's about entertainment also. So if you'll come to this field, you will serve as a medium of entertainment and likability to a lot of people. So do good to yourself, do good to your nation. Thank you.
Yeah,
So
yes.
I would say to the students that if you want to represent your state in the mainstream media, you will have to come forward and raise your voice, because we generally see that Northeast, particularly the Northeast region, does not get more space in the mainstream media. So the news from this state or any other Northeast state gets suppressed, and just a few minutes are given. The situation is like that. So I would request the students come forward. I know government job gives security, but journalism is some another kind of thrill, some another kind of adventurous experience that you will get. And come forward, join journalism, raise your voice, and get appeal to the masses and get into the mainstream.
So do you both aspire to become journalists?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
So all the very best, and thank you so much for
Thank
your
you,
time.
sir.
Okay,
Thank you so much, sir.